So I tell you, the story gets deeper than deep. What happened with this this
It
TD
was T.D.
Jakes,
Jakes.
this TD
T.D.
Jakes
Jakes,
story?
the
I mean,
minister, the
yeah,
big time minister.
y'all listen to it now. Curtie Cool
Yes.
is telling you about it, but Real
Yes.
Talk got the real news, baby.
Oh, yeah, I have the real news. And this is the big time minister in Dallas, Texas, T.D. Jakes. His daughter had taken this woman's child. She said she helped her out a lot. She was really in her down times, like you were saying how you was really down, and they did sacrifices on her, and she
The
said it
same
was
situation would happen to me.
correct, exactly. And
Okay,
the girl was at the hospital with her, same situation like yours, when
okay.
she had the baby because she didn't want to have the baby alone. So she asked her, will you go to the hospital with me to have someone there? But after that, the lady kept talking about adoption and she did some
Was
type of
trying to adopt at the same thing.
trying
The
to
same
adopt
thing would
her.
happen to me.
Same identical thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, wow, this is the same story with that Patricia Robinson in Moreno
Oh
Valley.
yeah, they dog Curtie Cool.
Oh, that's terrible. So what I was saying is that she became viral because she went on larger platforms. And that's what you should do. This story should be picked up like hers to where she's fighting for her son. People are helping her with, monies, donations. She has a GoFundMe page to help get the word out. I want my son, she says. And a big time church like that, she said they all knew it. Everybody took up for it. They even had the child to say, I don't know her. And I think he's like about 8 years old now. And this girl has
Let
been
let
fighting.
let Curtie Cool explain something. I'm gonna take the spotlight for just a minute here, yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all something. You see, these people out here who does that, these mothers and these grandmothers, they do this kind of stuff. Real
Right,
talk.
right.
They keep the kids away. They know what they are doing
Exactly.
because in reality, these kids are away from the other parent.
Right.
Now, in reality, they have used so much malicious manipulation on these kids until by the time when they reach 18, they really don't know the other parent.
Right.
So they're in their mind, it's like, okay, I really don't know them. I was
Right.
kept away from you forcefully. In a sense, it was like they was taken away, but they was unaware of what happened in their life. I mean, it was so many lies, so much manipulation, it was so much abuse, and so many things that was did in between that time
Right.
until by the time when they turn 18, it's like, okay, I don't know, I don't know that person.
Right.
Because see what happened is because they was forcefully kept away. Tell me about that, real
Exactly.
talk.
Yes, that's what she was saying. She had a down hard time in life. So they zero in on her and they started helping her, but they wouldn't give her a job. Like she said, you're a big time church. You own a big warehouse. Why didn't you give me a job? All she wanted was help. She didn't want them to steal the baby. If you hiring everyone else in the church, why aren't you hiring me? Because you want to steal my child, see? So you want to help pull
So
me
what are you
up.
saying? They stole her child,
They stole her child. They manipulated her.
manipulated the
They broke
system,
her down.
broke her down. Same thing like how they
Yes.
did my baby's mother,
Right, right,
manipulated her,
right,
stole our child,
right.
made her look like she was crazy.
Yes. Oh no, they said she was crazy and they told the courts that she couldn't keep her kid because something was wrong with her. And she says, well, if something's wrong with me, I have 4 other kids. Why don't they take them? So that shows you something's not wrong with me. She just wanted a baby because she couldn't have any kids. The same like the lady with you.
So who is this that you were
This
saying that
is
couldn't
TD,
have any kids?
TD Jake's daughter. I think her name was Cora or something like that. It's all online. Anybody can Google it up. And the
TD Jake's daughter?
daughter, TD Jake's daughter, and the girl whose baby it was says, I don't know how my baby could be in their house when she married a man that was allegedly a pedophile, sex abuser.
Wow.
So that means her child was in the house with a sex abuser. So she's still fighting to get the child. She went viral. And this is why I was saying maybe you should go on a larger platform, because you have Tasha K. You have all these people out there that would love to help put your story out, just like they have her story out. And her name is Michelle Loud. Anyone can Google it up or see it on YouTube. It was the same situation
So
as
with
yours.
this Michelle Lyle's story,
Yes,
I mean, she was sort of like in the same situation what happened to,
exactly
like
the
with
same.
Curtieecool,
Exactly.
and they went through the same process with an organized conspiracy, and
False claims.
false
Yeah,
manipulations.
false, what you call those?
See,
False
like
reports.
in Curtieecool's situation here, y'all, this adopted grandmother manipulated the system, and she totally destroyed the baby's mother mind here, y'all. Now, y'all check this. She turned the baby mother against me. She turned my daughter against me. So now this Patricia Robinson has did this for like what? Right at 16 years, y'all. So
Right.
what makes the world think that my daughter is going to feel the same about me, say like the way that she feel towards the baby mother
Right.
and the adopted grandmother, y'all?
Right.
All they have did was pretty much destroyed Curtieecool's character.
But the difference with your story and hers is that you're putting it out here. You're being an online father. She's just now really able to come back to her mind to do something about it,
So
because
she
they had
now
stripped her mind.
so now she's coming back with the online mother.
Mother, yes, and she's helping other people
So
that are
online
in the
mother
same
now
situation.
is beginning to speak out.
Right, because she's helping other people that have same situations as even yours if you get in touch with her. Because of the fact that she's just now doing it, but you've been doing it, but she just happened to get on larger platforms that actually put her out there. She went viral.
So you guys has got to understand. You either have to see the situation for what it is
Right.
and become
Right.
a
Right.
online mother
Right.
and a online father
Right.
and get into a larger platform in
Yes.
order to get your story out here, because this stuff do needs to be talked about, and it
Yes.
do need to get aired into a larger platform so that the world can see what's really going on out here, y'all.
Right. And like they're doing it, your people are doing it for money, but her people were doing it because they had money. It was manipulation. And she said they did some kind of sacrifice with her, some kind of, I don't know if it was satanic or she called it witchcraft, or she said they just broke her down, they took her spirit, and then they took her child.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Most of the time, all the time, it is manipulation,
That's what she
and it
said.
is something that used against the other
Right.
person
Right.
so deeply until it manipulates and control in order to take over and do whatever they want to do, and then just totally wipe you out, the other
Right.
parent, and just
Right.
try to take over.
Right.
And then by the time when that kid grows up, it's like I don't know you. I have no kind of understanding, no recollect about who you are. I'm over here. I'm over here in this circle, baby.
Right.
You just over there like a lost man or a lost woman.
Right.
So tell me more.
But the manipulation, not only was she manipulated, but they manipulated other clones and people around them, because when she went to see her son, they had other bodyguards, like people going to the door to keep her from seeing her own son, not answering the phone like you. Now, this is a big church, T.D. Jakes Church, and
They
they
was
knew
not
about it.
answering the phone.
Not answering the phone. She would have to leave her kids' pampers, she said, at the door. And they had other people, clones like them, where they had other people minds. See? Like that lady with you. All those people around her, but nobody is standing up for what is right. This is that man's child. This is that woman's child.
Y'all check this, y'all. Same thing this Patricia Robinson did to Curtieecool. Never answered the phone. They dogged
thing.
Curtieecool out for like right at 16 years.
Same thing.
They destroyed the baby mother's mind. In
Right.
between both of them, between this organized conspiracy,
Right.
they broke down my daughter.
Right.
Now the baby mother was already on with this crazy adopted grandma. So
Right.
she already know what's going on, y'all.
Right.
Y'all know what I mean? So elaborate on what
Well,
you were
this,
talking about.
well, with this lady here, they broke her down and they had her to sign off on some papers.
This is what Patricia Robinson did to the baby mother, y'all.
Yes,
Come on,
they
carry
broke
on.
her down. They had her to sign off, and she didn't know what she was signing because they had already
Made
taken
her
her
think that she
mind.
was crazy.
Yes, she called it PTSD or something of that sort. So they knew that something was wrong. They told the courts or whoever, she said, that she didn't qualify to keep the kids. She was an unfit mother, is what they said.
This is what they normally do.
But she still had 4 other kids that looks healthy. Like she says, she never went to jail behind them. CPS never had to do anything to her. She's a good mother to her kids. They just manipulated her at a downtime because she had a lot of kids. And all she went to the church was for help. And she's been knowing the people since she was 10 years old. They took control of her because she had been around that church since 10. She even said she smoked weed with the people in the church. So what I'm saying is all these people that was against her, like with Miss Patricia Robinson, all of the people that was with her were doing drugs and doing everything together at the church. Now, you know that's something else.
Let me tell y'all something.
That is something
Most
else.
of the time, when people have a organization and they totally come against you, it's nothing but a big old cult, y'all. A big old cult organization with a whole bunch of people together as one.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what happened.
We are going to take this baby, take this kid,
That's what they
and
do.
totally wipe that other person out. We don't matter what other means we have to take, or
Right.
what happens to that person with there.
Right.
We gonna do what we have to do.
Right.
I mean, even
Right.
though it's like just destroying humane with everything that's going on out here, we don't care. We have no empathy. We have no sympathy. We want that baby. And you saying T.
Yes.
Jake and them did that?
T.D. Jakes, he didn't have anything to do with it, but his wife knew about it.
His wife knew about it.
Because his wife told her, we know how you feel, but they didn't do anything about it.
Alleged his wife said that, yeah.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm only going by what I saw on YouTube. Everything is just what I heard already published out there. I don't know anything about it because I'm not Michelle Loud. All I know is she was on Tasha K's platform. She was on another platform today, like a news talk show. She's out there. Everybody already know it. She's making a movie about it. And her name, you can Google it up. So her movie will be coming out. She's doing a documentary, on her story. And so it's really, really a sad situation because the little boy is now 8 years old. And she wants her son. The kids are like, Mommy, when are we going to, they want their brother at home. So she's fighting now that woman's husband allegedly sexually molested or did something to a kid in that home.
Wow.
Now, this is all at a church. Everything was surrounded.
All of
the
this-
biggest church, one of the largest churches,
Wow.
T.D. Jake's church, the Potter's house. She
Wow.
says, we smoke weed in the Potter's house. So the lady said, well, when did you do that? She said, just a couple of years ago when I was there. She said, we was all smoking weed.
They're always doing that?
Yeah, and the lady said, well, were you smoking it at the church? She said, yes, at the Potter's house.
Wow.
All of them was smoking weed in that house, in that church. So see, this is what's running people away from church. Didn't you say Patricia Robinson was in church?
Y'all check this out, y'all. I mean, I was blown away, y'all, because Patricia Robinson was in the church working with kids, y'all.
Wow.
And this is what blew me away. She had a adopted son by the name of Marcus Robinson, y'all, who is standing up in front of the pulpit pretending to be a pastor. And Patricia Robinson is working with kids, and they was the biggest devil sheep in wolf's clothing, y'all.
Well, this
I
is
mean,
the
and
same
look
thing.
at what they did.
Same
They did
situation.
not even stand up and say, "Hey, look, that is wrong. What we're doing." Neither one of them did not have any empathy and no sympathy.
Same.
And they supposed to been
Same
saying that
situation.
they was in church, y'all. They said they was in church.
Same
Huh?
situation.
What?
This is one of the larger churches. Same situation. She went to the house to get her son. They would not let her in the door. Not T.D. Jake's daughter, but T.D. Jake's daughter bodyguards met
What?
her at the door.
What you say?
The people that works around the house and for her would not let her get in to see her own son, and she had to leave Pampers, she said, at the door. And now that they've had the baby so long, he's 8. And she said that they had the little boy to say on video or something that I don't even know her as my mother.
Y'all see what Curtieecool is saying here. Once these narcissists does this to the kids, they have no idea who the real and who the other parent is out here, y'all. Just like in my situation, Curtieecool, I get out here and I expose this adopted grandma and this baby mother because I already know, y'all, by the time when my daughter turns 18, she is going to be totally against her father because she has been raised and brainwashed by narcissist people on that end, y'all. So I don't expect a damn thing. You know what I mean? But
at least you're being an online father.
But I'm the online father.
Right.
Curtieecool, y'all check it out. Y'all check it out.
Right.
Curtieecool is the online father. I expose my true life story out here. Now it's up to my daughter to either see it for what it is. Most of the time, by the time when they turn 18, they're going to be into their own little world. They're going to be doing their own little thing. And then they're going to be going by what these narcissist parents told them and did to them and destroyed their life and destroyed everything and destroyed their mind and told a whole bunch of lies. See, this is what narcissists do, y'all. They destroy everything, mess up everything. So by the time when my daughter grows up and turn 18, she's not going to even want to have nothing to do with her father. But it is what it is because guess what? Curtieecool told his story well in advance, 16, 18 years in advance, and told his true story, baby.
But your daughter should be old enough herself to pick up the phone and call her daddy.
Well,
she'll be 16 in March, right?
That's right.
But her mind, they have stolen her mind.
They stole her mind. They stolen her character, y'all. They stolen her and they broke her down as a person, y'all.
But not only
she has lost her identity, y'all, because her identity is only in this baby mother and this crazy ass adopted grandma.
But not only her, they stole the other kids because it was another situation like yours where she had other kids and the mother went back to Mexico. She kept that girl. And then one other person fought for their kid and got it back. So see, these people, they keep going after other people's kids. And if they can get them and steal them and keep them and raise them as their own, because she had been trying to have a baby. And she took the woman's baby that she's been knowing since she was 10 years old. And they allowed it. Her parents should have told her, give that girl back her baby. Period.
Say world.
Period.
This is the thing here. Once these evil, wicked people take control maliciously, they destroy it all.
Right.
Okay, now the real parent over here who is really truly in their heart wanting to be a parent, these malicious parents has totally destroyed that.
Right.
Okay, now those kids are totally turned against the real true parent, real true parent over here. So I mean, they look totally different
because they buy them
because they was bought out they was lied to all those years.
Lied to and bought out.
Lied to and bought out, yo.
With material things. So the little boy said, "I don't know her." So see, since the girl had money, her parents had money allegedly.
But why do you feel he was saying, "I don't know her"? Because he was lied to.
Yeah, that's what she said.
He was taken away from
his mother.
He was told so many lies, y'all, and turned against.
But how could anybody in a church, and especially if you own one, and as big as Powder's House T.D. Jakes' church is, how could you allow to let something like that happen? And then God came back and let a pedophile be in that house where they stole the baby. See, you cannot play with God. The piper has to pay. It's no way you can be running a church of God and he's going to allow anything to go smoothly if you're doing wrong. And if you have all of these people's minds under your control and then you turn around and you slam dunk them like they did her.
Whoa. Now that's deep.
That's what they did. They slam dunked her.
That is deep.
And she said, I went to them for help. I was down. I was living with my mother's. I had kids. I had really nowhere to go. And I asked them for help. Give me a job. Help me. Let me work at the warehouse. no help at all, but take the baby.
Right. See, this is the thing.
No help at all,
See,
take the baby.
no help at all.
Take the
They
baby.
take the baby. They manipulate. They screw up everything, turn everything against you,
And it was a
and then they
keeper
run it hide out.
Right.
And for years, y'all, you
Right.
guys know what's gonna happen next.
Right.
They keep that kid away from the other parent.
Right.
Totally destroys everything. I hear y'all.
And one of the little girl's mother was in Mexico or something, she said. And the little girl mother went back over to Mexico. Somehow she ran her back because she wasn't legal or whatever, and she still has the baby. It was something of that sort.
So by the time when they turn 18, I don't know that. I don't know that mother. I don't know
But
that
you know
father.
what? When
Y'all know
they're-
what I'm saying? They
Right.
say they don't know the mother of the father. Y'all know why? Because that narcissist who has totally destroyed it all, baby,
That mind control.
had mind control over that
Baby.
kid, y'all,
Right, from day one.
from day one, baby.
But God can change that thing because like how I found my father. That blood is still, they can't take away your blood. I don't care what these people do. It is not your blood and you can't take it away because God did it. That blood of that baby is that blood of that mother. Your blood of your baby is your blood of your daughter and father together.
Right.
That adopted mother. And my thing is with your case, that Patricia Robinson, why did she only get black kids?
Real talk.
I would get every nationality kid and my heart was right. I'm not going to just play on one race and keep them away, deprive them of the, alienate them from a father or a mother that wants them.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
It's all black people like that Marcus Robinson, he's black. That, what's the other girl name? She's black.
Manuel Lee.
Your daughter is black. Your daughter's mom is mixed.
And see,
all blacks.
and you see, real
That's
talk.
not- that's not
the
right.
thing here is that
That's not right.
this woman feels like that. Okay, I'm over here in another state. I got full control now. I have manipulated.
You still have blood.
I have destroyed. I have maliciously did it all. You know what I mean?
But you're still her blood. I wouldn't care if you
Until she in
10 bucks
in
too.
this wicked woman's mind, she's thinking, okay, I don't care about he the blood father. I got full control over.
She
these
has
kids
no
over
control.
here.
God
You know what I
has
mean?
all control. And
Because
before she
she
leaves
is
here,
manipulating, and she feel like, okay,
whoever that woman is,
check
she
this
gonna
out.
pay.
Check this out.
And I put that on my mama's
Check this
grave.
out. This crazy.
Guarantee you
this,
that.
This crazy Patricia
gonna pay.
Robinson feels like, okay, I have manipulated, I have destroyed this baby, this kid, this baby at birth. I have totally molded her to be in her mind the way I wanted her to be. I have totally taken control over her when she was a baby.
That
I have
stuff's gonna
totally
come back on
did
her.
everything
It's gonna backfire.
until she don't know that father, because I turned her against her own
No, it's
blood
gonna
father.
backfire.
So like, who is he to
It's-
come back
no,
into the picture, y'all?
No, it's gonna backfire on her, and because thank God for online, because ever since your baby was a baby and you was in the hospital, I have been following this story. You had your baby in your arms. So if your baby is listening to this, you've been with your baby from day one, and that woman is no blood kin. You blood, not Patricia. Patricia's like nothing to your daughter. Just a strange woman that took on a whole lot of kids, and she adopted them, foster care of them. That's not their blood.
Yep.
Your blood is your blood that God created, that's making you breathe, making you walk, making you talk, making you sleep.
I know what I want to ask
Now
you.
that's your blood. That other stuff is garbage.
I mean, you make some
Pure
very
garbage.
you make some very real talk, make some very great points
It's
here,
real.
y'all. I mean, blood is blood.
Blood is blood.
That is the way that it should be. But
That's
it's
the way it is.
it is some people, y'all, who are so far gone into this cult organization with all this witchcraft and the things that they do upon these people, y'all. They brainwash them so bad until they are lost.
Until
into
they
this
will all
stuff, y'all.
perish like that Jim Jones.
That's it.
They
baby.
will all perish
That's it.
because God created this earth, not them. Who in the hell are that?
Let me
They
tell
not nobody.
let me tell y'all something about Curtieecool's true story.
They're not nobody.
See, real talk.
They're not nobody.
I understand what is going on.
They're not.
Patricia Robinson is a narcissist. The baby mother
She's
is
wicked.
is a narcissist, wicked and evil.
All of them are wicked.
Okay, they are wicked and evil.
To keep a
so
baby
they have
away from her
totally
blood
turned
father.
my daughter against me, y'all. Okay, so therefore, 16 years, my daughter has stayed away from me, y'all, due to the fact of these crazy people over here.
That's called brainwashing.
This is what she has been brainwashed and molded into, y'all. So by the time she turned 18, I'm like brainwashed to
Excuse me.
to these wicked, evil people over here until it's like, I don't know who you are. Well, guess what?
But if she was around you, she'd feel your blood, just like I did my dad.
That's it.
Anytime you are around it in person if she was in person right now with her daddy, she would forget all about that woman that's no kin to her because she'll feel the difference.
But let me tell you something.
She'll feel it.
When a
Like I did
when a
one day.
wicked witch destroys it all and just wipe out all your memory and tell you, look, you will not know who your father is. That baby mother will not know who her father is. I own you. I own your mind. Don't even think about it, because this crazy adopted grandmother is only thinking about, okay, I want SSI. I want SSI, baby. Now, if I have to do that to your daughter and she's weak enough to fall into the cracks, baby, I will take her mind and put her on SSI too, just to claim her as my own, like she did this crazy ass baby mother.
But I hate to say this, but that lady, she got a lot to pay for. And hopefully your daughter will see her dad online, you being a great father online, and will know what's actually going on. See, back in the days, they didn't have internet. But your daughter can see that you are out here reaching out for her because you are her blood. Patricia Robinson, everything she put in her was a lie.
Right.
The grandfather was a lie. That wasn't her blood. None of those people. Marcus Robinson's not her blood. That Amanda Lee is not her blood. Only thing blood in that house is her mother. And her mother don't have the mind to tell her. You never alienate a child from another father. A father that wants to be, because the other girl, Michelle, the reason they took her baby at Potter's house, T.D. Jakes, because the father wasn't really even in the picture.
Yeah, y'all check this out.
He wasn't even in the picture.
I have seen the stories about this same story here, Real Talk, where the kids was kept away all those years. The real mother coming to the picture. Y'all, hey, I am your real mother over here. But guess what? The real daughter said, I don't know who you are. This person over here who stole me away from you is my real mother. I don't give a damn about you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Screwed that girl up, screwed her up.
Yeah.
I don't care. She did everything.
Because she bought her.
She bought me out. She did this. She did that.
She bought her.
I don't know you. And then when that woman came around, I ain't used to this. I ain't used to that. I mean, this is my mother over here.
But she's close with her daddy.
Now she is.
No, she was close. The mother was the one she wasn't close to. She loved her daddy.
Yeah, she loved her daddy.
She sure did. She's close with her dad and her other sisters and siblings. It was that mother.
See, you guys.
Because the dad went on and let her, go and see.
You guys got to understand, when people like this, Patricia Robinson and this other lady that Real Talk is talking about, when they do these things to these kids, they make it very unusual and very difficult for these people to grow up and realize that they have real, genuine blood people over here until in their mind. It's
a whole nother side.
I don't care. You in a whole new time zone. They have life twisted. In other words, in other words, y'all, these people over here who took over their mind has twisted their mind into believing and thinking just like these narcissists.
But I'm really happy you're online, because now your daughter can see that she has a whole nother side of real blood. Because over there is fake. Everything over there is fake. She's living in a fake world, and I hope she see your show to know that. The world she's in is not real. The only thing real in that world is her mother. Right. But her mother mind has been taken, so hopefully she will be strong enough to pull up out of that.
Right.
Because she has been alienated. That lady don't love your daughter, because if she did, she would not have done this to you. You was there from day one holding your baby. Why?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all
She don't love her, or she wouldn't do
what
it.
is the genuine goal here at this point. Once my daughter turned 18, this Patricia Robinson thinks, okay, by this time, Alex, my daughter grows up, her ass get old and ugly. She's thinking now that Alex is gonna take care of her old ugly ass, and she gonna still be getting that baby mama uh,
Shit.
check.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is what she's thinking. She is thinking that my daughter, Alex, is gonna take care of her old ass when she get old. But this is why Curtieecool
It's letting her know.
is putting his story out here, put it out here, baby, letting her see the way it is, the way it's gonna unfold, what this woman really objected,
Right,
and her
right,
goal is
right.
is to use my daughter to take care of her old ugly ass when she turn old. If I was Alex, I would turn on that
I know.
bitch.
But look here, Alexa is a new millennial. So that's good. You, just like she took her mind and kept her from calling you, you can unwind her mind and let her call you online.
But see,
You can be the online daddy to your daughter and can't nobody stop it because that's your daughter. That woman is no kin to her.
that is
I wonder
why
if that lady know that. I
Curtieecool
wonder if she knows that.
is the online father, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm the
This is-
online father.
This is the blood right here.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is the blood. I educate. I
Yeah.
demonstrate. I put it all out here. Now it's up to my daughter to see it for what it is. But
Yeah.
I put it out here.
Ain't nobody gonna love you more than your blood.
I made history online, being the online father,
Right.
and putting it out here when they thought they had taken it all away from Curtieecool, y'all, and running head out in Moreno Valley, California. But Curtieecool, the online father. So cool, baby. I put it out here, baby. I put you out here, baby. I'm gonna keep on putting you out here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
But the good thing about it is that your daughter see who her daddy is, and it's up to her. She should be old enough now to know that nobody's gonna love you like your own blood. You are her blood. That woman is not. Because she don't love her. If she did, it wouldn't have happened. She would have been saying, sure, call your dad, baby. When you love somebody, you want the best for them. Why would you alienate a child and have them lopsided? They don't have no daddy over here and other kids have fathers. Why? That means you hate them. You're jealous because they have a father that loves them. They're jealous. Don't you know parents are jealous of daughters sometimes? Because they're getting more attention from the father than they're getting. They're not getting any. She's jealous of your daughter and she does not love her. Because I had stepdaughters and I made them go see their mother. When you have love in your heart, how could you alienate a child and strip away one half of them that God had made them?
That is a very.
You are the seed that put your daughter in the womb.
That is very.
And I hope your daughter is smart enough to know that you put her there. Mm-hmm. That seed. It's an old lady told me that. She
very
said,
great point.
Yeah, old lady told me. She said, don't you know the seed was very important? You can't even grow a tree without the seed. The only reason your daughter is her age is because of you.
Right,
because
right.
you planted it.
But let me explain
Period.
something. Let me explain something to the world
That's
here.
the way
though.
it is.
Once this thing get crossed up and get twisted, y'all.
Yeah.
When people
Later.
take on these people at a very early age, when they're babies and in their teenage years, and they just totally strip that person down and keep them away. And do
That's
all this
mean.
stuff and do everything they can
That's
to
mean.
destroy the
Mean.
character and
Evil.
break them down.
Evil.
And hey, everything is said negative about that other parent.
That's evil.
That is wicked and evil. So by the time
And
when that kid grows up to be 18 or 20, they thinking like, okay,
You stripped me of my own blood.
okay, who are you?
Who are you?
At this point, y'all, they're looking at like, okay, my
I know
mother,
I would. I'd be like-
my dad come into the picture, like, okay, who are you? Who are
Yeah.
you? Who are you?
But I mean,
Who are you to say anything to me? You know.
No, I'd be asking her who is she.
I'm gonna share.
For stealing
I'm
me away.
gonna share a true story with you guys. I know somebody who going through this exact same thing. Yeah, same thing what Patricia Robinson is doing to my daughter. The grandmother and the baby mother was totally just kept him against being a father to his own kid, y'all. 18 years gone by. Everybody was turned totally against this father, y'all.
A good father. The good ones get it.
Y'all, check this out. This father was still like begging for like 5 years.
That's sad.
I just want to be a father in my daughter's life. Can y'all please have some empathy and sympathy? They just did not care. Same thing. I don't care. You can just stay away from us. We got our baby. We got this. We got that. I don't care, y'all.
That's bad.
So this particular father,
business.
y'all, a true story, y'all. So he gave up after 6 years, y'all. He just let it all go. This is a true story, y'all. Now, looking at the facts that this man was a good man from the bottom of his heart. This mother and this grandmother just dogged this man out, y'all.
Same thing.
So he let it all go, y'all. Guess what happened now? So by the time when this daughter turned about 15 years old, y'all, guess what happened? A big old house fire break out.
That's that karma I was talking about.
The grandmother and the grandfather got burned up in the house.
Yeah.
Now y'all,
That's that payback.
now y'all check this out.
Yeah, that's that payback coming.
6 months later, the baby mother fell in the bathtub and got paralyzed, y'all.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
So she was paralyzed for about a year, y'all.
That's the
And
payback.
then like on her 17th birthday, she going through all of this stuff. Now she wants to get back with the father, but this woman is paralyzed, y'all.
Yeah.
So this man has moved on with his life, y'all.
Right.
Okay, I got a new family over here. I got my kids over here. I'm doing good. He just let it all
She was
go,
paralyzed.
y'all.
She needed him then.
She was paralyzed. Now all of a sudden, she came back into the picture, y'all. But guess what? She was back in the picture because all she wanted was money, y'all.
Right.
It wasn't nothing about him getting to know his daughter on the downfall. It was still, okay, your daughter is 17 and a half. I still want money over here. And this is what, and this woman was paralyzed then, y'all, on her dying bed, still trying to rip this father off over here, trying to get money. So the father said, okay, not a problem. Another year and a half, I give you your money. I give you what you want. I give this narcissist
But I won't be with
what she want, but I will not be with you.
That's
so
that karma came back on him.
See, y'all, check this out, y'all. So he gave her what she wanted. Real smooth and cool, y'all. Guess what happens? Okay. By the time when she turned, right at 18, that woman passed away.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's that
because
karma.
she got messed up, got paralyzed.
Ooh, I'd be
all
scared.
that evilness, wickedness, all that stuff came back,
I'd be
y'all.
scared. I don't want that on me.
Now the grandmother and the grandfather got burned up in a house fire. Now the baby mother got paralyzed and was taken out of here because of what happened with being paralyzed, y'all.
Wow. Now
So
that's karma.
now y'all check this out now.
That's karma.
This is a true story.
Yeah. I
So
think I
now
remember this.
this daughter is all screwed up now. Her mother is gone, y'all. So now she come back into the picture. She is so messed up because she's living this lifestyle. What this baby mother and his grandmother has raised her into to hate the father, y'all.
Right. So it was in her mind.
Right. So now she realized that she's alone now. She need a father. Okay. So finally she got in contact. I want to talk to you. You know, he answered the phone. You know, I lost my mother, grandmother, grandfather got burned up in a fire. I need to talk to you. I need to see my father. I need to come around. I said, okay, fine. So by that time she's 18, going on 19. So she comes around, y'all.
Okay.
He meet her at a restaurant. Guess what? This young lady was so destroyed in her mind about what this grandmother, this grandfather, and his baby mother did to her until it just was no love in her mind. Because she came around, she was still
messed up.
Had this narcissist mentality of what these people taught her, y'all. This is a true story, y'all. this stuff
Maybe
destroyed
if the
her
internet was going, he could have been like
with
you,
her father. It
telling her.
destroyed her. And he was like, okay, I want to get with you. I want to try to see what we could do and
Right.
work it out. And
Right.
he met this young lady for the first time at about 19.
Wow.
She walked into the picture, y'all, and guess what? She started talking off the wall,
To her dad.
talking about
because of what they
what
said.
happened in the past because these people destroyed her life.
Brainwashed her.
And this father just got up and walked away and just say,
Brainwashed
look,
her.
I can't deal with it.
Well, hopefully your
The
daughter.
narcissist abuse destroyed her right along with these people. These people, this grandmother, this grandfather, this baby mother, took her down right along with them.
Yeah, and everybody else go down. But you know what? I met a girl one time, had to go to therapy because she was brainwashed like that. Mm-hmm. And one day she woke up. God woke her up. And she told me she was in therapy. This was in California when I had my business. And she said she was brainwashed like that, how these people had taken her mind, the church, and the minister made her get a hysterectomy. And she said she woke up one day.
Right.
And now she was in therapy getting it out of her system. So with you being an online father, you're letting your daughter know that she has been brainwashed. Okay? I'm just going to be flat out and honest. And to me, that is child abuse. Your daughter has been abused unawarely. Because anytime you alienate a kid from the father and you went through the court system, that is purely child abuse. Mm-hmm. Your daddy have been there with you from a baby. And this woman is no blood kin. I don't care what she say, how she buy you things.
Yeah, I mean, you make some very good points. So continue on.
Right.
What you have to say.
What I want to say to any kids out there, if they feel like they're being abused, they can call CPS themselves. Because this Patricia Robinson, this lady that won't let you communicate with your daughter at all ever since she was born, since you left the hospital, having you pay. You went through the system. The judge said you could be a part of your daughter's life. Just because you moved to Texas, you could be in Alaska. You can be in Australia. You still her blood, and that other lady is not. So what that other lady did, that Patricia Robinson, she took the baby mother's mind. Okay, that was the baby's blood. She took the baby's mind.
So why you guys think that this Patricia Robinson is running and hiding out?
Yeah.
Because she is a coward, y'all.
She is. Otherwise,
she destroyed it all, y'all. And right now, she already know that she have destroyed this baby's mother mind. She is trying so hard to destroy my daughter's mind.
Right.
Y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, she took the mother's mind. She's trying to take the baby's mind, and those were her only two bloodline is you and the mother.
So I keep on exposing, baby. I keep on exposing the truth out here.
You
because
are.
Look, I'm gonna stand up for my blood, baby.
Right.
I'm gonna talk the talk and walk the walk, baby.
Right.
Patricia Robinson, you cannot expect to just totally just wipe out my blood and think that, okay, we gonna wipe him out. When I turn old and gray, I got his kid, I got his baby, I got his daughter.
That's not her blood.
She already know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
It don't matter at this point. By the time she turn 18,
she's still gonna know.
She gonna always
regardless.
be blood.
It's gonna always be in her mind.
It's gonna be up to my daughter to make a decision. If I want to be a part of my father, that's gonna be up to her. Yeah. But I am putting my true story out here about this narcissist adopted grandma and how this crazy baby mother messed my daughter all up, y'all.
Right.
At birth, y'all.
Right.
Both of them messed my daughter up at birth.
Trying to manipulate everything. But what I was saying is that, so when she stripped the mother's mind and she trying to keep away from you, that means the baby has no bloodline, no real love, see? Because the only love you can get is from the blood, not from some woman that's just popped up and grabbed a bunch of kids. Because if the woman loved her, you would be communicating with your daughter. Your daughter would be communicating with you. What's wrong with that? Everybody else does it.
Neither one of those people loved my daughter.
No.
Because if they loved my daughter, they would not have
They are abusing her.
Did that to my daughter.
They're abusing your daughter. And she's not aware of it because she was a baby.
And then she feel like, okay.
She's being abused.
This is my mother. This is what I came up around.
No.
And this is my crazy ass adopted grandma over here.
Right. But she don't know the whole story.
But in reality,
Right.
My daughter is being abused from the time when she was
Born.
a baby.
Yes,
Y'all.
when you had to fight for the birth certificate.
And I was out here fighting, okay?
Yeah.
I got a chance to get it right with my baby's birth certificate.
Thank God.
And her name, y'all.
Thank God.
But
Woo.
these wicked witches, y'all, was
Wow.
fighting against Curtieecool like a wildfire, y'all.
Yeah, because
but
you
I was
done
like
had
a
your family
wild
there.
ass man back on their ass. Hey, y'all ain't gonna take away my baby's mind. Y'all not gonna take away my baby's roots. Y'all not gonna take away my daughter, who she was meant to be.
Right.
Now, as she turned 18, that is up to her.
But right
y'all.
now,
but I
you can
told
fight.
my story. I put my story out here
Right.
to let the world see what this Patricia Robinson is all about.
Right.
And my daughter, whether she want to accept it or not, her
That
mother
lady's
ain't
no
no
kin
good,
to her.
y'all. Her
Yeah, the
mother
lady
ain't
is
no good,
The
y'all.
lady is no kin to her. And another thing, she kept her from her brother. She's keeping your child from her side over here because all that side over there that's fake. Everything there is fake. You the blood. The mother and you. But all them other people, there's Marcus Robinson, all these other strange people, your daughter is being manipulated. Your daughter has been brainwashed and she don't know it because she was a baby raised up in it. So that's good you're putting it
She
out
was
here.
brought into it.
She was brought into it, but I'm glad you're letting her know. So she can start unwinding her mind right now to what's real and not be manipulated by a woman that is no blood kin that won't let you talk. Anytime somebody won't let me talk to my mother and daddy, they can kiss my butt.
I'm gonna tell y'all
They can
something.
kiss my butt. You won't let me talk to my blood mother and daddy?
I'm gonna
Kiss
tell
my
y'all
butt.
something.
Who are you, lady?
This is
You don't love me.
Curtieecool here.
You don't
I
love me.
mean, this is Curtieecool
Period.
here once again, y'all.
Kinda
Anytime
makes me angry.
a mother and a narcissist grandmother is involved, and they totally turn
It's bad.
that kid away from the other parent. It doesn't
That's
matter
bad.
the mother or the father. They turn them against, and they tell a bunch of lies and just destroy it all.
It's
Yeah,
horrific.
it is very
It's the
difficult
worst.
in a sense because
It's the
in their
worst.
mind it's all about, okay, I love this parent over here who has been with me all this time, but that parent who has been with you all the time
Have been
has
hurting
destroyed your life, has turned you against your real blood
hurting you the
parent,
whole time.
and has did all of this crazy stuff to you all alone.
To keep away your other blood love.
And you just haven't realized it. Now,
Right.
now, some years, some time go by, and then you find out the hard way. Once God get involved and get to chastising his family, bringing up
'Cause he is.
all this curse that
He
came
is.
back on you and that family, what happened, and you end up finding the
he
wrong
will.
way, the hard way in the end, baby.
Oh, he will.
In the end, you
You can't
find out the
destroy
hard
something that
way.
he created. You cannot think you're going to leave this world. No human being. No
Right.
human being can leave this world and mess with God's children that he created. That's why they say you're not supposed to commit suicide. Because he brought you in this world and he's the one going to take you out. And definitely if you're destroying something that he created.
Right.
See, you was the seed that implanted in her mother's womb. Your seed hit the egg and fertilized it. Otherwise, it would have disintegrated and went on about its business. If it wasn't for that seed, like this plant right here, the only way it's going to grow is the seed has to make it grow. Without a seed,
Right.
the baby is living off of your blood. And this woman that's no blood kin pops up and adopts all these black kids is what get me. Why did she only prey on black kids? I would adopt, like my stepdaughter, they mix. I would adopt white. I would adopt mixed. I would adopt Chinese. I would adopt, if you want to have a whole house full of kids to manipulate, don't just let it be blacks. That's all I got to say. And I mean it.
Hey, y'all, Curtieecool.
I mean
We're
that.
going to get ready to end this little show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Sure.
I mean, this been a hell of a show, y'all. We bring the facts to you just the way it is, just the way it went down. Now,
And I don't like
the
it.
truth shall set you free.
I
Now,
don't like it.
for the people who is going through this, hopefully this particular show can help some people heal, help some people see a whole lot of things out there.
And wake up these
Hopefully
kids.
it can wake up the kids and
that's
the
been
families
manipulated and
to come
abused.
together for the kids and the
For the
people who
kids.
has been manipulated.
Right.
And the only thing about, okay, it's my mother I love over here because the mother is the one who destroyed your life, baby.
Keeping the father away.
Now, that is what happened when they kept you away from your father.
Right.
You was only brainwashed to be around your mother. So now you only love your mother.
No, every girl needs a
So
father.
you was brainwashed.
Right. Every girl needs a father like I did. I was so happy because he would always chastise the boys. I was so proud just to be a girl and have my daddy. I mean, who would not want their daddy? All the other kids have their fathers in school. How could they live with themselves, alienating, wouldn't pick up the phone when you call and call and call and call and call and call.
Let me
Won't
tell
let
you.
you talk to your child, and other kids at school have their daddy. That's abuse. That's not love. No one loves a kid that does that. That's all I got to say.
Let me tell
That's
y'all
not
something. Let Curtieecool break something down here once again, y'all. Okay. If you are smart enough and wise enough, ain't nobody, ain't no mountain high enough to keep me away from you, baby.
Right.
Y'all heard that song?
Yeah.
Ain't no mountain high enough to keep me away from you.
baby.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
remember that song.
You blood, can't no mountain, can't nobody, can't no way keep me away from my blood. You know what I mean? When I know who I am, y'all.
Right.
Y'all
Yes.
know what I mean?
Your blood.
So,
It's going to be your blood forever. All the way. As long as your daughter live and as long as you live, you going to be her dad.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
So they need to come on clean.
just like
Come clean because you're going to be her dad.
like I was telling that story about what happened to somebody that I know. They did this to the exact same guy.
Mm-hmm.
The grandmother, grandfather end up in a big badass fire.
Yeah.
The baby mother end up getting paralyzed.
That's that karma that they're going to have to pay for.
All this
It's
stuff.
coming.
All this stuff came back.
Yeah.
And now all these people was removed in order for this particular daughter to come back into the picture. But guess what? When she came back
She
into
was
the
messed
picture,
up.
she was still screwed up in her head, in her mind, y'all, because
she didn't
of
know
the
no better.
lifestyle, the manipulation, and the brainwash.
Yeah,
what she was put through, she was
Right.
totally destroyed, y'all. And she did not know how
She
to
didn't
come
know.
back because she was messed up.
But I'm glad
So
you're
now
online.
it ended like, okay, she is just out there, y'all.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Y'all
glad
know
you're
what I'm
doing it
saying?
online
So-
so your daughter can wake up. I'm happy about
The
that.
online father bring it to life, y'all. It is what it is, y'all.
Yes.
And people need to realize and see this story for what it is. When people
That's child abuse.
does this kind of
Child
stuff
abuse.
and destroy people's lives,
Yeah.
you never know what could happen along the way. You are so brainwashed, so messed up. You did not put forth an effort. You did not do anything to try to make it better. Now, somewhere along the way, something happens now.
Yeah.
But you screwed up because of what happened, see?
Yeah. But I'm glad that you're putting it online so hopefully now your daughter knows the truth. She knows the woman is no blood. She knows they stole them from you. She knows they tried to change the birth certificate. You have to fight for her name to be Henderson. They tried to put in a man that's no blood kin to her. All those people that Robinson, Charlie Robinson, all those people, they are no blood. You have the blood running through your vein like her. The only reason she's living is because of you, your blood, you and her mom. Okay? That Patricia Robinson and all them other people are fakes. Those are jokes. I don't want to be a joker. I don't want to live a fake life being a joke. I like being real, who I am. My blood, who I am, who God created me to be.
Great,
And I mean that.
great comment. Well, y'all, Curtieecool, Real Talk. We're going to get ready to end this little show. We really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
you
me.
guys. I appreciate you.
Thank
Real
you
Talk.
so much. Thank you.
Once again, you made some very great points. I'm
Thank
happy
you.
that you came about onto the show. I mean, hopefully this can be an eye-opener to a whole lot of people out here, y'all.
Hope so.
Hopefully, a lot of people can rethink a lot of this stuff who is going through this stuff.
I hope
Y'all
so.
cannot continue on to be mentally abused
I
by
hope so.
the other parent, and they tell all
I
these
hope
lies
so.
and misuse and abuse and destroy everything, and then just turn on the
It's
other
not
parent,
fair
and you
to
never know how
kids.
it's going to be.
It's not
when
fair to kids.
it flip around, and then you still can't come back to the real,
It's
baby.
not fair to kids.
So now it's either you gonna get educated,
fair.
you gonna grow up, and you gonna say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna get some. I am going to get some what? Some kind of therapy and
counseling.
help me along the way. I know what's going on. I'm gonna get some therapy so I can deal with this now, baby.
Right.
So that people won't see me as that, okay, the other parent not here. Now all of a sudden something happened. Now I need them, y'all.
Right.
But I can't
Right.
come back to them on the real because I'm all messed up, baby.
No one's going to love you. Patricia doesn't love her like you do. Patricia doesn't love her like a mother do because Patricia's not her blood. Because if Patricia loved her, she would be communicating with her daddy, flying here everywhere to Houston, flying all over the world with her daddy, and then going back home to be with her mother. What's wrong with that?
Okay. Well, once again, Curtieecool. We gonna end this little show. Curtieecool and Real Talk, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We gonna do a part 2 on this little show.
I'm just saying.
I appreciate you guys. Y'all be sure to leave your comments. Y'all be sure to tell Curtieecool what y'all think about this show. Hey, y'all subscribe and hit the bell. We gonna see you guys in the next episode. Curtieecool. Real talk. Real talk. Curtieecool.
And it's real, too.
It's real, baby. Okay, bye.